Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. Who do you guys have winning the fight? Um, Let me know in the comments, but let's get into it. I'll give my opinion on it. So, I got to go with Tyson Fury, and I know there's haters out there that thought he got the cut over his eye on purpose because the fight was already supposed to happen. Um, but it got pushed back now to May because Fury got cut. And he did it on purpose because he wants to get out of the fight, which is ridiculous. Like, that makes no sense at all. Um, like, if anything, Fury's the guy would never get out of a fight like that. He's not built like that. He's not a coward. Um, like, the man came back from pretty much death. Like, he was suicidal. He was in his, what was it, like a Ferrari or Lamborghini. He was going to go over the bridge. He was in a dark place. He gained tons of weight, drinking a lot, and then he had that life near death experience, right? When he was driving, speeding, was going to take maybe his own life, right? And he turned his life around. He lost weight and he got back in the gym. I think he had one tune-up fight, and then he went for Wilder, the pretty much the baddest man on the planet at the time, the most dangerous guy in the division, and he pretty much won almost all the rounds. He got dropped, and he rose like the Undertaker in round 12, and it was a draw. Came back, knocked out Wilder, came back again. So how is this guy afraid of Usyk? It makes no sense. He's Tyson Fury is the guy who dethroned the 7-year run of Klitschko. So this guy don't back out of fights, man. It's legit. He had a cut, obviously, and he did not get it on purpose, like people say. But anyway, I believe that Tyson Fury looks like in the best shape maybe he's been in ever. It's hard to say. He is older now, but he's still in his prime. He's not too old. Especially heavyweights, they can when they're in their low to mid 30s. That's fine. For the lighter divisions, once you go over 35, it can be bad. But I think Tyson Fury is under 35 still. I forget his exact age, but he looks like he's in the best shape of his life. Very slim, very ripped comparatively to what he like. Because his body type, let's be honest, he doesn't win any. He's not going to win any beauty contests, but for his body type, he actually looks pretty ripped, I would say. And he's looking very motivated in training. I really think he's going to prove something, especially since that Ngannou loss. He really wants to come back. I think that's when everything's going Tyson Fury's way and he's winning, he kind of, and there's nothing to look forward to, I think that's when he starts slipping. And that's when he starts going down these maybe dark paths like he did in the past. Like, he even admitted it. Once he beat Klitschko, there was nothing else to do, and he went in depression. So I feel like he's the kind of guy that this Ngannou fight woke him up. Be like, look, people are calling you out. Are you that good? Are you that guy that you said you were? Or are you just not that good anymore? So he has something to prove, is what I'm saying. That Ngannou fight maybe was the best thing that happened for him. But I believe he still would have got up for the Usyk fight, but definitely extra motivation for him since he looked bad against Ngannou. Now, not only that he looks like he's in the best shape and he looks very hungry and motivated, let's just look at his natural talent, his skills. The guy weighs he's almost 300 pounds. We'll just say that. I know he's like 270 or something. And he moves so fluidly on his feet. And you rarely see big guys move that well on their feet like that. And that could be a problem for Usyk because Fury is not just a big guy that can put his weight on you. Obviously, I wouldn't say Fury's like the heaviest puncher, but he's a heavyweight. All heavyweights got power. So when you got that kind of weight behind you, and he's leaning on you, those punches hurt. And so Fury's pretty much the whole package. He's got the herky jerky feints if he wants to do that. He's got a good jab. He's got good power. Ever since he came to the crunk style of boxing, he became more aggressive after the first Wilder fight. Ever since then, he's been knocking guys out, except Ngannou, I guess, but he's been more aggressive minded. I would say, yeah, Ngannou was probably one of his worst performances, I would say. He wasn't, I don't know, something was off with him. He wasn't, I don't know if he's just out of shape, but other than that fight, he's been really going for the KO. And yeah, so this fight could go, it's interesting. I think he will try to knock out Usyk, though, and stick to his regular style as of late, is not trying to outbox you, just trying to break you down. And he wants to prove a point. And I think that's, so he's going to try to knock out Usyk. He's not going to try to do what he did to Klitschko, right? I don't think. But he's got the size, he's got the speed, he's got the jab, he's got the herky-jerky feints. He's in great shape, he appears to be in. And like I said, mentally, he seems very motivated and hungry. He seems in a good state of mind. Now, Usyk, I like him too. He's a good fighter. He also had troubles in his last fight as well. Who was it? The guy who beat Joe Joyce, right? What's his name? French guy. I'm drawing a blank right now. But anyway, got him with a body shot. It was the ref counted it as a low blow, but clearly it was a body shot. Usyk was in pain for like 3 minutes on the ground or something, which that should have counted as a knockout, you would assume, but ref counted it wrong. Give credit though, Usyk did come back and knock the guy out, but the only problem with that is you can never know what would have happened, because maybe if the ref counted it as a knockdown, he would have gotten up like within that 10 seconds, right? But the fact that the ref said it's a low blow, he took his time. But who knows? You'll never know. But what I'm saying is both guys have had vulnerabilities, and so it's not like Usyk look invincible. So I got to favor Tyson Fury even with his bad performance against Francis Ngannou, because Usyk had a bad performance. No, I wouldn't say a bad performance because he did knock the guy out, but vulnerabilities there, right? And yeah, so I would say the footwork of Usyk, his style, the Ukrainian kind of like a Lomachenko, very good footwork, very good technician, good speed, sets up the punch as well. Obviously, he's a big guy, so decent power, but he's not the heaviest power puncher either. So yeah, like that's why that's why I'm leaning towards Fury. See, with Wilder, you could pick him because he might land that right hand, right? Even Anthony Joshua has pretty good power. You've seen what he did to Ngannou, so people are going to give him a chance now. But I feel like with Usyk, it's hard to really pick him winning by knockout. I'm not saying it's not possible, because he did come up for cruiserweight, guys. He's not a natural heavyweight, but he's pretty much a heavyweight now. So obviously, like I said, every heavyweight has got power, but Usyk's not known to be a power puncher. So he's going to have to outbox Tyson Fury, which I think he can do, but it will be super interesting to see how this fight turns out, guys. But for the things I've listed, that's why I'm going for Tyson Fury. I like both guys. But I got to go with Tyson Fury. If you take out the Ngannou fight, I think majority of people would have just said Tyson Fury. But the fact that he had that performance, it's really making people change their mind or be kind of on the fence now, right? And with Usyk, like I said, he had vulnerabilities too, right? So yeah, guys, should be interesting the first half of the fight, and then the second half will obviously determine the fight. I don't know. If there's going to be an early knockout, you would favor Tyson Fury to get it, but you never know. It's the heavyweight division. I'm picking Tyson Fury. I'm going to say Tyson Fury by decision. I think he's going to win more rounds, maybe get a couple knockdowns. It's going to be a good competitive fight up until a point where Fury starts breaking him down more with his size. And I'm going to say Tyson Fury by decision, but yeah, it's going to be a great fight, guys. It's for all the belts. And I say the winner fights maybe Joshua, right? Obviously, they got a rematch clause, so maybe they have to do it again. We'll see how the first fight happens. If it's competitive, then we'll see it again. If not, maybe winner will just fight Joshua. But I'm not totally sold on Joshua just because he looked good in the last couple fights and Ngannou, right? But he definitely has a good state of mind now, Joshua. He looks mentally pretty good. But yeah, guys, Usyk definitely still there is chances for Usyk to win. I'm not counting him totally out. His boxing skills very good, and he can probably hurt Tyson Fury too. He's a heavy guy too, right? When I say he doesn't have punching power, like I mean like heavyweight punching power. Either I wouldn't even say Tyson Fury has that really crazy one punch power, right? He kind of breaks you down too, but it's heavyweight, guys. Everyone's got power, but both of these guys don't have that insane heavyweight power, is what I'm trying to say. So, but I feel like Usyk can hurt Tyson Fury and vice versa, and he has the boxing skills, but so does Fury have the boxing skills. So it's hard to pick against Fury because he equals it out because he has good boxing skills and he's bigger and he's longer. So anyway, guys, and he proves us wrong like many times. What he says he's going to do, he usually does, except the Ngannou fight. But yeah, I'm not betting against Tyson Fury, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. And this Triple J Boxing. Take care, guys.